Hey, Zach.
Hello, hello,
Hello,
hello.
hello. How are you, man?
Good. How are you
Good to
doing?
see you. Yeah, good, good. After all these crowd strike issues, we stuck in LA for like 4 days. Finally.
It's been
Yeah.
what, 3 weeks? 2.5 to 3 weeks?
Yeah, I think it's It's like 3 weeks, yes. Yeah, 2.5 weeks. 2.5 weeks, yes.
Yep.
Oh man, it was
And
so crazy.
somebody wondering what happened.
Oh
We were
yes.
at
So
Hero Summit in Seattle,
yes.
and CrowdStrike did some magic. Let's put it that way.
And
And,
this Zach got impacted.
and
And
had
with
his
with
own
us,
adventures.
yes, Gus and Peter from both from Melbourne, Australia, both heroes, and they got stuck in Los Angeles. So I mean, I was glad. I mean, I'm not happy. They also stuck, but I was happy because I wasn't alone, and I was stuck with them, and right. And we three each other help each other, and it was a really strength, and we were checking each other, and it was amazing. Yeah, but Euro Summit was amazing, and we had a really good time. And unfortunately, we cannot say anything. It's NDA, most of the announcement. But yes, it was amazing.
Some secret
We
stuff.
had a
So
really good
yes.
time. Yes,
Yes.
yes. Cool. So we have a amazing session today, right, Zach? We have a
Yes. Speak
special
about
guest today.
things going wrong 3 weeks ago. We are
Yeah.
talking about how to fix things.
Yes. So sorry
So,
about that. I forgot to put my phone on silent, but it's fine. All good. And let's
always
see.
good for a
Yeah.
background music. And that
Yes.
came in as an
And
intro for our special guest.
yes, and Islam of God. So can go wrong. So it's really pivotal, right? When you build something, and if something goes wrong, it's really pivotal to debug, right? So we thought of invite this special guest. He's an serverless expert, and he can show us some amazing debugging techniques using Amazon Q. So let's welcome our special guest, Kasun Lucilo.
Drum
Hey,
rolls!
Kasun, drum rolls.
Hey guys, how are ya?
Hey,
Hey,
how are you,
Kasun.
Kasun?
Hello. Hope you're all right.
Yep.
Yep.
Cool.
How are you
Awesome.
doing?
I'm all right. Thanks. It's it's a bit cold in Wellington. Um,
Yes.
it's a crazy winter this year. So yeah, it's a bit cold. Just tired of this freezing weather. Otherwise I'm all right.
The best part, Zach, me and Kasun work for the same company, Zero, and
Mhm.
I always wear shorts, so I'm very famous to about that
Is
I wear
yeah
shorts.
yeah.
It
Even
doesn't
in
matter it's
winter,
winter or
it doesn't matter for winter or summer. He's wearing shorts, and even rainy days. When it's like raining like crazy, he's wearing shorts.
yes, Zach with shorts.
You're the trendsetter in New Zealand.
Yeah. So, Kasun, I think it's better uh, give us our audience a small intro about you.
Yeah,
Who are you, and what do you do?
cool. Yeah, I'm Kasun De Silva, and I'm working as an engineer uh, for Zero, and I'm a serverless community builder for in AWS as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it about me. Um, what else? What else you want to know? I know a
So,
thing or two about AWS and serverless side of the things,
yes,
maybe.
and the best
And
part, he's a good cricket player. He can play cricket.
Nice.
He plays for a club in Wellington, actually. Yeah.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
one of the New Zealand national players is natively a Bangalorean from where I am from. I forgot his
Oh
yeah.
wow.
name.
I know his name. His name is Rachin Ravindra.
Yes, Ravindra. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
really?
yeah,
Oh, I didn't
yeah,
know that.
he's
Oh,
a top
anyways, I'm not a
class.
cricket fan, guys, so I'm not a cricket fan, so I have no idea about cricket. Yeah, cool, Kasun. So
Cool. All
yeah,
right.
it's
I
all
think
about
let's
you,
get
and
started, isn't it?
let's get started, right?
Yeah.
Let's go to Amazon
I
Q.
see some comment already, and people are
Oh, go,
cheering for
Kasun!
you.
Yay!
Cool.
So are you ready,
Go,
Kasun?
So
Kasun.
yeah, so let's get started, I guess. All right. So I was just planning something simple for today's session. Maybe like we'll start with our buggy problematic code, something like old deprecated functions. Maybe it's an incomplete piece of code. Maybe it's not working, and then we'll try to fix things. We'll try to optimize it, fix the deprecations, handle few issues we see we might have, and maybe make it working again, and then uh, we'll try to deploy it into AWS, one of the serverless services, and then yeah, then we can wrap things up after that. So yeah, uh, you guys, do you want to see the
Excited, right?
code?
Yes, we are super
Yeah.
excited. Yeah,
All right. So I've got something
cool.
like this. I got
Python.
something like this. It's just a dummy, uh, dummy class called bank account, and then I got a couple of functions. That's pretty much it. Nothing else. Just a init function, get instance, deposit, withdraw, something like that. Get balance. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
So this is like
Um.
your bank account and whatever the salary, your the salary deposit in your account, and this is the code they're using to deposit your account. Because I have
Yeah.
I have a very old dad joke, because when I was working in Sri Lanka, and one of my friend is always keep saying that they have to upgrade the servers because his salary is higher than the number of digit, right? It's more than 7 and 8 digit, so they have to upgrade the server.
And then they they can't. The bank system can't handle their
Yeah. So
salary.
the bank system is crashed or something like that. Yes.
They crashed. That's funny.
Yeah.
Wow, I want to work for that company. Um. Anyway, I'm in live, isn't it? Um. Cool. So let's see what do we have. So we have a couple of functions here. Uh, and before I do anything, I just want to show you what I'm gonna what's the tool that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use a tool like Amazon Q. I'm using Visual Studio, VS Code. So Amazon Q has a VS Code extension, so that's
That's
pretty
right.
much seamlessly integrates with. Just gonna make it bigger, isn't it? Seamlessly integrates with VS Code. You can see how seamlessly it works in VS Code in this GIFs. It even like wow, it even like say autocomplete. It has a copilot thing going on back in under the hood, and it has a chat as well, and that um, just integrates with your IDE. Um, so I'm just
So
gonna
just
use these features.
so Kasun,
Yep,
just a
go
one
ahead,
click,
sir.
just install it, right?
Yeah, it's just just click install, or I think you can just go extensions here and then search Amazon
And it's
Q.
already
It's
installed.
here.
Yeah.
It's already installed it, and then maybe you
Nice.
can you have some other uh, tools like AWS Toolkit. Um, you need to install both of them to get things going. Um, yeah, so these two is pretty much those are the ones you need
And
to.
You need
install.
your builder's ID,
Yes.
right?
So yeah. So it's free, but you still need AWS Builders ID. I think that you can just get it, just sign up, and then get that sorted. It doesn't ask for money or anything. It's just free. Uh, so you have an account, and then
So no credit
bam,
cards.
no credit cards, nothing. Uh, yeah. So I'm just gonna use these basic features, and let's try to fix the broken code. Uh, so let's see what we have. So we have this, and
We have
I've
Brian
just
from US. Hey, Brian.
Brian is a fellow hero. We met him at Seattle. Long
Yes.
stories there.
hey
There's so many
Brian,
stories.
nice to meet you.
Hey, Brian.
Awesome. Cool. As you might see, I've got I got my terminal going on here as well, and then I've added another tab for Q. It's already asking me to try some examples as well, explain the selected code. How can I help? Something like that. Nice. So first I'm gonna do is
So, Kasan, it's like you have a buddy that you can have a chat and, right? You can talk
yeah,
together.
awesome, isn't it?
Yeah,
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 like
isn't it? Yeah, it's amazing, right?
yeah. Um, so I've got already I've got couple of deprecated functions here, and I've got uh yeah some not proper error handling going on. So let's try to. I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna select it. I'm just gonna right click, and then I have a Amazon Q um, menu here. So you can do explain, refactor, fix, optimize, send to prompt. So I'm just gonna let's for fun let's do explain. But let's see what I say.
So,
Huh?
how many lines of code, Kasan, that is? Like
Oh, it's like maybe
38,
close to 40,
40,
38.
40, yeah,
Yeah,
close to 40. Yeah. Wow, it explained
yeah.
everything, right?
Let's see what it say. Says about okay. Yes, class definition it identifies a constructor. Knows there's a static method, there's a deposit method, withdrawal method, get balance, demonstrate use of class method, instance method, static methods. Okay, Python it knows, and avoid. It's asked me to avoid using deprecated functions. Okay, so since we know we have deprecated functions, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just right click and ask it to optimize this. Let's see what it does. Here is an optimized version of the bank account class with several improvements. Let's see what are the improvements it made. Ah.
Maybe adding one more digit to your salary.
So yeah, I've got get instance method, deposit withdraw. Okay, so it looks like it removes the deprecated time function, and it changed it with the date time, and looks like
Amazing.
it even changed the error handling to from print statement to raise error. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create a new file. I'm just gonna say optimized bank account. Let's do that. Yeah, and then I have this cool feature called insert at cursor. Bam! It's just come in there, just like that.
That's super impressive. I'm not
That's
sugarcoating, but
cool.
it's super impressive. Yes, that's cool.
Let's compare the code. So I've got pretty much similar class, pretty much similar. Just got date time comes up here, and that's it. I'm not even using time. I can remove it, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So we got a class we got a class file now. I guess it's sort of Amazon Q recommended way now. We got no deprecated functions. I guess we sort of have a like a better optimized version. Let's get this something like let's try to work this out as an API. I'm gonna say like okay, make this uh, make this an API using I'm gonna say Flask. I don't know like Flask is a Python
Yes, yes.
um, Python API sort of thing. Um, okay. Oh, nice. Okay. Uh-huh. So it gives me a main function. It gives me all the resource paths to my
API.
account.
It did
Nice.
create a boilerplate Flask.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah. So what I'm gonna do something like this. I'm gonna just create a new file. App dot Python. Just gonna put. I'm not gonna put everything because I already got the optimized bank. So I'm just gonna put the uh, Flask side of the things into my app. Yeah. Then just gonna put this here. Then I'll just leave my code, leave my class here. Then probably put this put this into my Flask app. Now app doesn't know about the bank account, isn't it? So let's get that fixed first. Shall we try to run it? Definitely will give me an error.
So we have a comment from Brian. Hi, Kasu. Nice to learn from you. I'm using Copilot right now, but it was not behaving well at all. So we have a computer now.
Nice.
Let's see
Thanks,
how
Brian.
Amazon
Thanks for
Q
coming.
behaves.
Yeah. So
Oh,
we have a comment from Marinator. Marinator, yes, yes, it's free. So
it's free.
I correct me if I'm wrong, Kasun. So there are
It's
two versions,
absolutely
right?
free. Was
It's
it?
free, yeah,
It's
yeah.
absolutely free.
So
It's
Amazon
absolutely free.
Q Developer and Amazon Q Business. So business you have to pay the subscription, but Amazon Q Developer is free, totally free, right, Zach?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's totally free. You just need to
What
have an
developer?
AWS developer like builder
yeah,
ID, I think.
yeah.
Uh, I think maybe one of the Sacks can tell you about how to
Yeah,
create the developer ID while I
yeah.
worry about my errors here. So I'm just trying to troubleshoot. I'm just trying to get Q to help me try to fix this code, right? So doesn't it doesn't like it doesn't like my code now. Um, so yeah, um, yeah, no module named Flask. Okay, so maybe it doesn't know about my bank account. So what I'm gonna do, just gonna write a comment about something like import bank account.
So we have so many questions in the chat. So we are going to keep that for end of the
Look
session.
at that.
So definitely,
Even
yeah, definitely we can call that. Sorry, Kasun. Yeah, go ahead.
oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I just wrote a comment and just hit enter, and it just keeps suggesting me all the possibilities of my imports that I can just hit that, and it
Yeah.
just like that I can just fix those imports. Maybe let me try to run. It doesn't like Flask module named Flask not found. Maybe let's put this on the queue and ask what's going on here.
So it's not about the code. So the errors also you can.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh,
let's see
nice.
what it says. Let's try to figure out. It's very cool that you have like a buddy on your ID. You can answer all the questions, right? All the errors
Yeah.
you encounter.
Yeah.
So what does it say? From Flask import Flask. Yeah, maybe pip install Flask. That's what I'm missing here. Let me try to install it. I think I thought I already got Flask in my local. Let's see anyway. Hmm.
Nice lights in the background, Zach, from
Yes.
Nice
Malanita.
lights. Yeah.
Thanks to my wife. She ordered me that.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So what do we got? Um, still I'm getting that error even running app. It doesn't like my Flask import. Um, so what I'm gonna do? Just gonna I'm just gonna copy the whole class here and then put it in my app.py and then try to get it so working. So just put that in. I've got the import. I don't have the additional import because I have the class account class in here. So let's try to run it. Hmm. I think something's not right with the Flask API thing. That's
Would
fine.
pip install Flask give you an error?
No, it's actually it keeps saying it's there.
Okay.
Let's see what Q says. Like Flask not found error. Oh, sorry, I got a typo there.
I think it's intelligent
It's
to detect the type also, right? Yeah.
yeah, it's intelligent.
Yeah.
If
That's
you
a good thing.
encountering module not found Flask error after attempting insert Flask could be potential reasons. Open a terminal command something something. Okay. See, it gives me a lot of maybe I can do a reinstall. Do I have something else? Oh, maybe I can do like a 3 install Flask. It doesn't like I already got like Python. Let's do this. It doesn't like my Flask. Um, yeah. So um, I couldn't get it working with the Flask. That's fun. Um,
I think it's some distribution version of Python mismatch.
yeah, I think a Python mismatch sort of thing going on here. Um, let me see what I can do.
Maybe let's check your Python version.
Yeah, I can do like um, which Python. This is all about troubleshooting, isn't it?
And it's fun.
Yeah, it's yeah. So I've got the Python 3 going on here, and if I do like pip install Flask, it says Flask is already installed. The new release is pip available.
It's
Maybe I can.
installed to Python 3.12.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Uh, So there's a new version 2.24.0.24.2.
Yeah,
So maybe we can run that command Python 3.12. Yeah,
yeah, we can just upgrade
let's
that.
upgrade it. It can happen.
Yeah,
Did you run that?
I ran it. Externally managed environment.
But do you have Python 3.12 in your system?
I think so. If yeah, see, I got Python 3.12 as
Yeah.
well. Maybe I can, maybe, let me initialize a new shell and maybe my libraries are not loaded there. Let me see
We have a
what's
comment for one
Marinator.
of the ways. Marinator is saying you might have a few typos and check the router handler function. Happens with Flask.
yeah, got it there. This is what Q gave me, right? So I'm just trying to get that sorted. Um, yeah, maybe we can ask Q to, like, maybe we can do something like, we try to do something like what? Let's try to optimize it again, and let's see what does it say. So it even do thread locking this time. See, gives me, it's even like handling singletons and uh, thread safe. It's implementing thread safety as well. That's cool. Uh, yeah, maybe let's do that. I'm just gonna put it there. Let's put it there, and then
So what you did, like you delete the entire code and just you click insert at cursor, right?
yeah, I delete the
So
entire
it
code
will.
and then
Oh,
I
okay.
click the
Oh,
insert
that's
at
cool.
cursor. Yeah, it doesn't, like, Q doesn't help you fix like 100% of the thing. It doesn't do all the work, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it'll be a good companion for you when you're doing coding, when you're
Yeah,
doing debugging things. So
100%.
I'm just trying to demonstrate how to debug using Q here.
Yeah.
So let's try to let's yeah. Um, we'll
I
ask
think the
make it a,
bank code is good. The problem
yeah,
is with Flask,
with the
right?
Flask, yeah. Um, maybe I will do it. I will do my, like, prompt a different way this time.
Yeah, you got to get the prompts right. Otherwise,
Yeah,
Gen
yeah,
AI is
maybe.
going to.
Yeah, right.
And there's a chance.
Oh,
Before a few minutes ago or hours ago, the Python version's upgraded.
yeah. Something
Yeah,
might
there's a
happen.
chance. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna just send this to prompt. I'm gonna do a different option this time. So you can send the entire code to the prompt, and then I'm gonna just ask extend this Python code. I'm just gonna use the optimized version Python
Nice.
code um, as a Flask API. Let's say what it does. It's generating something. Hmm. It did something. Uh, cool. just thread logs, handles thread safety. Shall we try to run it? Let's see. It might not run out of the box, but I think this is not Q's error. This is my local something going on with my Flask installation.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
uh, let's see. Let's see. Uh, so I've got optimized count. Let's run that. Yeah, something not right with my Flask installation. Yeah.
No,
Um,
try your Python 3N version, because okay, Python 3 and try with the specific version.
yeah,
Okay,
it's
It's
so
pointing
it's the
to three
latest
zero
version,
actually.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So what we can do, let's try Python 3,
yeah. One
and
sec.
maybe we can try the Python 3, the previous version of before 1214. I have a feeling that with the
it's a
specific
problem
Python
with the
version,
3.
subversion.
yeah, yeah, just
What are you
Python 3.
saying?
After
Sir?
that, just dot. So after Python 3,
Yeah.
one, okay, and yes,
And version?
um, okay. So it's 12, right? So it's a minor version. So installed using this, right? Flask.
Oh, you're like, okay. Like, oh, okay.
No, I mean pip
Uh,
3,
you need to,
Sorry. You've been
pip 3, and
pip
okay,
on.
12. Yes,
We can
okay.
do something like this.
yeah. So let's try with.
Yeah, it's
It's showing an error. So it's not
showing
in.
error,
I
isn't it?
think it's a local environment. Yes, yes. It's
Yeah,
definitely something with the local.
yeah,
Okay, let's ask you how to fix this externally managed environment error.
yeah. Let's try to do that,
Well,
isn't
let's
it?
try. Let's try. Yeah, let's try
We
the
we
entire error and
we
ask
need
you. Yeah,
we are doing debugging, right? Let's do that.
yeah, yeah.
And so I've got this error from but got this error. So let's maybe I don't have that option to do that. Send it to prompt, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna maybe copy this, just put it here. Uh, Fix this Python Flask error, or maybe not Flask error. Actually, this is like fix this Python error. Install packages, something like that. Let's see. I have a feeling like Q is more tailored to AWS
Yeah.
services and sort of things. This is more not like I don't expect this to fix like more general side of the things.
But it gives you some answers. Okay,
It
Python 3.
gives
Okay,
us,
that's
it gives us, yeah,
Yeah, it's recommending Python 3 pip install.
yeah. It's recommending Python 3. We
first
did
we can use
that.
virtual environment.
Yeah, we can do that. Pip install.
Do you want to try the homebrew one?
We can do like brew install Flask, isn't it?
Yep.
Let's give that a try.
There is.
It doesn't have that.
Yeah.
Um, maybe we don't need to make it an API. We can just exclude Flask, and then maybe we can ask. It's just my it's an error with my Flask. So why don't we just forget about Flask Um, let's. So this is just a basic um, Python file. I'm just gonna keep this as a Flask API for now. Then what I'm gonna do, I'm
Okay.
gonna ask, I'm gonna ask you to make it as a. Let's say I want to deploy this to Lambda, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Serverless.
serverless. So let's ask. Let's see if we can like convert this to a Lambda function. What do you say?
Yep.
Convert this as a Lambda function. This is more tailored to AWS. I'm gonna say like it knows about this. Let's see. Right. So basically, what it should do is it should remove this main function and it should add a Lambda handler. Ah, see,
Yep,
it can
it did
do that.
that.
It did
Oh.
that. Yeah, nicely. Oh wow, that's a big one. Look at that.
A monolith lambda.
I'm a container guy, so
Let's see how this looks like. So I'm gonna insert that new code here, and it has the exact same code, and it convert my main function into a Lambda handler. Look at
I
it's
that.
see it's
amazing. I mean,
handling
like,
the HTTP methods, the path for different
yeah.
Hmm.
APIs. Yep.
I
Yeah.
mean, a few minutes ago, he had the issue with the local machine. I mean, nothing to do with the Amazon Q the code. And within a few seconds, he convert the entire thing to a Lambda function. That's impressive.
Yeah. So, shall we try to deploy this? Like,
Yeah.
let's get like I think we are running out of time. Actually, let's quickly like
No. Yeah, all
let's
good.
quickly what we'll do. Like, what do you want to see? We'll get Q to like generate as a
Is the code
say
for deploying this lambda?
yeah like
Yeah.
let's do like a template. Let's generate a SAM template to deploy this.
Oh, nice.
Let's see
I
how it
love
can.
Sam.
I don't like SAM, to be honest, but I know Q likes Sam, so let's go with that. uh, um, generate. It's
But
all
it
about.
can
It's all about.
also give you CDK code,
Oh yeah,
right?
it should. It should. Yeah, yeah. I think so.
Or Terraform. So yeah.
Yeah, or Terraform or something. Yeah. Um, but let's do like. Oh, before that, I'm gonna do something like more general. I'm gonna see here it can like generate me some uh generate curl examples for to invoke this API. This is more general. This is not AWS. Let's see it can do this. Yeah, it can.
So it generates a payload as well.
It generates like a sample payload as well for me. Look at
Oh,
that.
nice.
This is like the output, I think. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, it even like it gets that it's in an API gateway. It has an API gateway endpoint, and then yeah, it generates a payload. Oh, nice. So maybe let's get it to like. Oh, it even give me suggestions as well. What are the possible HTTP status codes? Can you explain difference and letters? Nice. Let's get. Let's generate template. SAM template. YAML. YAML to deploy this lambda function lambda function to lambda function um, with an API gateway endpoint. Yeah, let's see what it does.
Yeah, I'll do that.
That's a bit of a complicated prompt just to generate.
Let's see what it is generated.
Oh, secrets.
Not too bad. Yeah.
Oh, it generates
Okay.
the IAM policies also,
Yep.
appropriate
Yeah.
policies. Yep.
Yeah.
It has created even different endpoints. Nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna just put this in a template YAML, and then uh-huh, it has the log groups, policies,
Function and
path,
API.
API paths. Yeah, it's awesome. I've got a SAM template generated like in 2 minutes. Not even 2 minutes. It's just like the prompt,
Listen,
like five
yeah.
seconds.
That's amazing. Yeah.
How can I deploy this?
I hope it will generate you the command to. Oh wow! Already.
Wow.
It
It's
even
telling
it
you how to
even it
Even
install
it's
it.
telling
even
how to
Yeah.
install
installed
the SAM
SAM
CLI.
serial. Yeah, even AWS configure and yeah. Oh, nice. So I've already got the template and I already configured this AWS CLI and things like that and SAM. Let's see if I got SAM. I think I got SAM. Yeah, I got SAM. I think. Is it SAM version? Yeah, I've got SAM. So what I'm gonna do? Just do. Let's see if this is even valid to SAM template. Let's just like I just copy pasted from the copy pasted from Q, right? So let's see if this is valid. Is there a valid? Is there a valid
Build, validate, or
validate
build.
thing?
Yep.
SAM validate. Yeah, it has that. Let's do that. Let's do SAM validate. Template provided at Yamaro's invalid SAM template. That's fun.
Okay, it's using different resource for API gateways. Let's see what
Oh
Q
yeah,
says for this. Yeah.
yeah. Let's see that. It's let's copy this. I'm just gonna paste it. Let's see what it is.
Yeah, definitely. It's intelligent to
It's
identify
a
as an
it's an
AI.
AWS thing. It should know
Yeah.
what's going on.
Yeah. Wow.
It gives me a different different definition.
Uh, I don't think it changed the resource.
It didn't, isn't it? I'm just gonna run SAM build and see what happens.
Yeah.
Unnecessary random samples. Yeah, yeah. It gives me a template YAML, but looks like it's not working. App.lambda handler. It's not app, isn't it? Oh,
It's
maybe.
optimized bank. Oh,
Yeah, yeah. Maybe what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just rename this to app, and Just gonna remove that app here. And I'm going to go select this and ask again, sending this to prompt, create a, just gonna do something like, I'm just gonna do something like create a, create a SAM template YAML to deploy this with an API gateway endpoint. So let's see.
Let's go for it.
Okay, we do have the template.
We do have the template. Here's what template does. Da 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 da. It gives a brief explanation as well what it does. So deploy product YAML, yeah, template YAML, open terminal. It even does. It doesn't say like SAM deploy guided. Let's do. Can I do SAM build?
Okay, I see the
It it gives
error.
me an it gives me an error. Anyway, just gonna do what it says. See what happens. It does something. Just gonna say bank API region. Yeah, it has that error
Yeah,
somehow. Yeah, it's AWS thing, but it
Yeah.
maybe doesn't know everything, but it somehow sort of helps you sort
I
of
believe
maybe
it's
guide your way.
some problem with the Open API definition property that has been
Hmm.
set in the template. Or do you want to ask Q to create a API endpoint for the Lambda function, a simple API endpoint, which could point
Yeah,
to that Lambda function?
yeah, let's do that. So, what do you want to ask,
Oh,
Jones? Like, let's ask like
A simple
uh,
API endpoint to the Lambda function.
create a simple API endpoint to this Lambda function.
Yep.
Let's see what it says.
Okay, it's again created account path.
Yeah, see that this is valid or not. It has that error.
let's go and check the error for a minute. I think what's the error?
Open evaluation or define results of the yeah.
It says not defined.
Yeah. yeah, likewise, you can keep debugging using Amazon Q and keep
Yeah,
going, yeah, so on. So this
yeah,
is like a cool, I think a cool debugging buddy for you, integrated with the API. So we can just keep going on like debugging, fixing things.
yeah,
Yeah, just want to demonstrate few errors and how to debug and what approach and how can Q help us and how cool is it to like have it right by side your IDE. Like you don't need to go into anywhere else. It's just integrated in your IDE, and then just code and ask questions as you get errors. Um, Keep debugging your errors as it pops up. So yeah, I personally think it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool feature in your IDE. It's sort of similar to Copilot in GitHub, and sort of similar to other uh, um, maybe there may be many other uh, integ- uh, uh, tools as well for these sort of tools. But yeah, but like as an AWS fanboys like Zach, we always like to use AWS sort of things, AWS related tools and things like that. We all AWS fans.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I think it's a pretty cool small tool. Yeah, it's not only for VS Code. If you go here, if you let's see, Q installing Q VS Code. It has a
JetBrains.
JetBrains IDE thing. It's not only support VS Code. It's just do JetBrains VS Code. As far as I know, it's
And
JetBrains and
Visual
VS
Studio
Code
as
for
well.
now. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But
And it's
make sure you
amazing, right?
install. Yeah, what I like
I
about
mean,
it is like it has that chat
yeah,
chat component right by your side when you code, and you can keep asking questions and get it to write you code, and even like it has that Copilot thing for free. Like if I do like let's say like let's delete this, and it generates me a code, right?
It
so I
suggests
mean,
you
it's
with.
amazing. Yeah, a few minutes ago, I mean, almost 1 hour ago, like you had a very debugged, I mean, like, you have very old deprecated code, and we try to convert it
Yeah,
an API, and we
yeah,
try to convert it into a, after that, we try to convert it into a Lambda function within few
yeah,
minutes. So how far we
yeah.
came, I mean, if we can run this session for like another couple of minutes or couple of hours, we could end up
Yeah,
with
we can get it working. We can get it working. So
yes, we
this
can
this is
keep
more
debugging.
about
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes,
this is
that's
more
amazing.
about debugging and demonstrating
Yeah, yeah,
errors
yeah.
and how to figure things out. But I feel like a companion like Q in your ID, I think speed up your
Yeah.
efficiency level. I think and your productivity. So um,
Yeah. So
that's awesome.
Kasan, yeah, you called
Yeah,
out a
question.
few things about where Q plays a really good role, right? So Dilanta, I hope I'm pronouncing it right. So he was asking if there's any more use cases that you could talk about.
And yeah, more like you can not only for debugging, like you can it's a cool companion for you, like as you code. Even maybe the Q is more like AWS tailored solution to all the AWS related. If you're building on AWS, Q is fantastic for you to get help, right? Like it's not only like help you with serverless. I think it's help you with everything, like maybe I'm a serverless. I'm not an expert. Or I'm more familiar with serverless type of things, but even more like if you're working on like other compute services or RDS or database services or anything else, I guess Q can help. If you are building on AWS, that's pretty much anything. Q can help. Q can help with AWS pretty much anything. Not only for debugging or even for building, asking questions, asking for best practices, things like that. Yeah. So yeah, keep. I would like to hear like how what people what others things how it helps for others as well. Like feel free to try it out. Yeah.
Oops. Yeah. So a follow up on that is Brian was asking how's the context for your
Um,
chat.
I think you can clear the context. Like it has few functions. Uh, see, it's transform your Java. What? Yeah. So it keeps the context very well. And you can even if you want to clear the context, you can just put I think clear, and then it will clear the context for you. And it has few more functions as well, like help. Let's do help and see what it comes of it. Oh, nice. Transform.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
So
about
yeah.
transform, I've heard a lot of people telling that Amazon Q has helped them migrate their deprecated
Mm,
Java code into a latest
mm.
version, and
Yeah.
some thousands of hours of developer
Yeah.
effort has been taken off with
Yeah.
Amazon Q. So yeah.
Yeah. I was playing with a Python example, but I think Q is more integrated, more compatible with Java as well. And I think I heard it supports 17 languages. That's pretty cool. I initially thought it's like Java and Python and very minimum language set of languages, but if it says 17 languages, that's pretty cool. And yeah, and the highlight for me is like a cool buddy on your ID. So that's what I like it.
And Brian was asking how does the copy pasting documentation in chat work? If in case you want to ask based on
Uh,
your documentation.
can you copy paste current documentation in the chat? Yeah, I think so. You can copy paste. How I get it by if my models have data information and profile. I don't get the second part of the question, but you can copy paste things on your chat, and it reads fine the things that you copy paste, and then yeah,
Yeah, I see another chat from Brian about the same thing.
if you
So
use a
in
profile,
Protea, you get to train your own
can
Yeah.
profile
custom
base.
knowledge base or your own documentation where Amazon Q can be trained on top of it, and it can improve the efficiency of the answer, right? So yeah.
I
Yeah,
have tried this one. It's amazing because I mean, if you have like a compliance like data privacy, it should be shared with anyone. Like, but you want to use the Amazon Q, the business tier, like Amazon Q Business, like Brian mentioned the Pro tier, and you want to make sure it's only applicable for your own data, and it can the Amazon Pro can, Amazon Q can use that data to uh, train your own code base and can improve to improve with the modernization and debug the code and generate the stuff like that. So I think currently it supports Java for now. um, I'm
yeah,
not sure about the other languages. Yes.
yeah.
Yep. Looks like Brian was trying things out for PHP.
Yeah. Oh, Brian, it's amazing. As usual. Yeah.
Nice. I like those comments. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's good to hear. It's good to hear that.
always
Like,
having a chat with Brian is amazing because I remember exactly one of the days I was having a chat with him for like early morning 3 p.m. Sorry, 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. I don't remember. So we were in a deep discussion about these things, and it's really, really amazing. Yeah, we love you, Brian.
So I just stopped sharing my screen.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
it's
we
super
can keep
amazing that.
debugging this thing going
I
on.
mean, I
And
was
yeah,
to be honest, I was like really impressed within this short time. I know the pressure, like you're presenting to the public, and we started with a very broken code with a deprecated with deprecated code, and oh, thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you. Yes. So deprecated code with the deprecated all the plugins and the all the stuff, and you upgrade it to an API. Then we move to a Lambda function within just 1 hour. That's amazing.
yeah, and because I had a cool buddy with me just to
Yeah,
helping.
and you didn't
Yep.
go through
Yeah,
any documentation, Kasun. Like you didn't go through any
that's the
analytics
thing. Yeah,
documentation or any blog or anything.
I
Just
yeah, we can achieve the same thing like searching
yeah,
Google for hours and hours and searching Stack
yeah,
Overflow, things like that. But I think these is more like tailored and do all the dirty work for us and then
yeah,
filter out the right answer for us. But
yeah,
yeah, and yeah,
Yeah, and
that's
it's so
what's
amazing
cool
that
about Q.
it's on your IDE and you don't have to toggle between different windows or screens, or the context switching as a developer is not needed. You can ask it in a couple of chats. You can
Yeah,
highlight a specific code, use some commands to even optimize, refactor. All of that is really amazing.
yeah, and yeah, you don't like even like we can keep searching internet for hours, like right, like Stack Overflow or Google or whatever. And sometimes we might not find the right answer, but
yeah.
Gen AI can do that for us.
Give you
Personally,
something,
personally, I
yeah.
use yeah, personally, it's Amazon Q because I set up my all the demos and my testing because I have my own the blog post and everything is hosted in AWS. So I generate all my Terraform code using Amazon Q. That was really amazing. Like
Yeah,
that's really
yeah,
amazing. Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. If anyone having any doubts or any questions, happy to answer, or else just go and ask Amazon Q. Right. Yes, and yeah, you can reach Kasun. We can later share his LinkedIn profile, and yes, you can obviously search his LinkedIn profile. We already shared a couple of things, and we tagged him in the LinkedIn main post. So yeah, feel free to go and ask him. Ask if you have any questions, or just go and ask Amazon Q.
Yeah, if Amazon Q cannot answer, Kasoon can.
Yes. Yeah, thank you, Kasun, for joining us with today, and it was amazing. And yeah, it's super, like 1 hour ago, you came up with a very broken code and deprecated functions, and then we ended up with a Lambda function within 1 hour without going through any code. So I mean, without going through any
Any
documentation. That's really
documentation
impressive.
and things like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's really
yeah.
impressive.
Cool. Thanks for having me, guys. Happy to
Anytime.
chat.
Yeah.
Happy to
Thanks for
code.
sharing some
Happy to
amazing
debug.
knowledge. Yeah.
Serverless.
Debugging
Serverless.
is a good skill. So, yeah.
Yeah, yes, yeah. And serverless.
Of course.
Yeah. Containers.
Let's do something on Fargate, containers and serverless.
Yes. Cool. Yeah. It was fun. Yeah, nice. And yeah, thanks again, Kasun, for joining with us today. Yep.
Cheers.
And hopefully we all see you with another session soon. Another 2 weeks.
On the Zach Show, talking AWS soon.
Yes.
See.
Bye bye.
Cheers,
And
guys. Catch you later.
thank you, Brian, Marinator, and a lot of folks who joined.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
thank you.